Hello and welcome to round 9 of the FMIC here at Yas Marina. What happened to the other previous 8 episodes? Well, yeah, I wasn't going to bother, but I enjoyed doing the classic Ducky touring car so much. Feck it. I thought every league race I'm going in from now on gets one of these videos. Just because they're fun. Right. Shall we get this race underway? I think so. Let's roll! Lap 1. We are off. Random grid order says 15th, and Brain says, bugger this, I can't be bothered with starting. You guys can go and sort yourself out with turn 1. Just didn't get off the line. So anyway, we moved up to 14th, got a nice little jump there, although we did give a little bit too much space as he's come back up the inside of me as Bradders. Although 2 cars also seem to run wide, I think that's Drifting JDM and Spartan Chief. So, 13th place, trying to break. It's a big heavy lump sometimes. Anyway, love tap. Probably the first of many, so let's get a little counter going. Oh yeah. Oh, nearly a second one straight off the bat. On Gans. So anyway, main straight. Now, the way this series works for newcomers, which was probably going to be most of you, is that depending on your championship level, you get power decrements. I'm running 10%, Gans is running 10% there, but that Corvette is running 15, which is why we're blowing it quite so out of the water. Anyway, we're up to 8th place. That's not too bad. 9th now, because Gans seems to be forcing his way back through. And 10th again, because back comes through the Corvette. So, we managed to get, like I say, Gans again. We've got so much more power that on these straights, it's a pretty safe bet that I'm going to get at least alongside most cars. It's getting very tight and hectic around here. No contact. Ah, golden. Golden. Now, we're trying to get past this Corvette. Like I said, we've got a lot more power, and if I was a bit more aggressive, maybe I could have stuck it up the inside there, but that's just going to risk an accident, which you don't need at this stage. Like I said, we're after trying to get towards the points. Going to the outside was definitely the wrong move, because, well, there's chaos everywhere else. And also we're going to get taken on the outside by 0. And then Gans is sticking it up the inside too. Now I'm the filling in a sandwich. As everybody's having a frickin' pop. Jesus, I'm big and pink. Give me some room. No, I'm just going to get buffeted and knocked about a little bit more. I think the love kiss counter is probably going to explode by the end of just lap 1. Never mind, I think, oh, nearly run at the back of a Ferrari. Squeezed between him and the BMW, back into the top 10. And there's another tap. We're having fun. Only one, I think, directly caused by me, but still. It's lap 1. It's all hectic, it's particularly with random grid order. Should be okay when we get to the feature race. Moving forward to lap 3. We're on the main straight with Sonic right behind us, and we're closing in on MFC Bradders. I can't see if there's anything behind him, but he's moving to defend, so we're going to go over onto the outside. Good defensive tactic from him, because he knows he's much better on the brakes than this giant pink thing. Gans has got it very wrong, though. Oh, and a tap from behind. I think that was from the Jaguar. And Gans just piles back in front. A little bit risky. It's a good job I wasn't going any faster, otherwise that would have been an accident. Anyway, we're going to go to the right hand side of Gans, and Sonic's going to go down the left hand side. So that's going to get all nice and interesting and close as we go into this braking zone. Sonic gets it a little wrong. He's been struggling with the brakes of that thing because he's tapped me in the back a few times. I'm a little slow through there trying to dodge him, and Gans decides he's not going to slow down for anybody. He's just going to go over the grass. Right, so anyway, it seems it's not going to keep him in front of Sonic for very long. There's that Jag, which is probably the closest competitor to the Bentley for power. My bad. At least that one is my fault. Oh, there's another one from behind from the Ferrari. At least that one's not mine. I'm not a vote for that one. The Sonic takes Gans a little bit wide there. I take the inside line. Let's get moving. Hopefully, I've now got a bit of space. Maybe I can just edge away from the madness. Get myself. Ooh, that's 8th and 7th in front. Maybe some points. Still early in the race. So, lap 4. Only half a lap later, we're closing in on Bradders. Bit too far back to make a move this time round. But there's him and the Corvette in front. Now both these guys are actually the ones in the 15% power restriction bracket, the only two on the track. So we've got a lot more under the bonnet than they do. So we'll just snick down the inside here. Getting really close look at Muri's paint job. I don't think he saw me coming because, to be fair, Bradders was really close behind him. Got it through the braking zone nicely. A little bit of a cut there, mainly to avoid Muri because I didn't know where he was over on my left hand side. Knew he was over there, but we kept it clean, no contact, onwards. And now we skip forward to lap 6. I've managed to chase down Jimbo. Currently running in 6th place. And not sure what quite happened with Jimbo there. I'm not sure whether I just caught him mid-shift or whether he lifted to let me past or what was going on there. But all of a sudden he slowed fairly dramatically on the main straight. So, slight love tap there. Only slight. No damage done to anyone. On with the chase though. Now I'm going to get a good look at him because of that lovely draft. I've got to say actually the Lamborghini is very fast in a straight line, so just got that initial acceleration, but actually the Lamborghini's top end is probably faster than the Bentley. Right, just sticking around by the curbs and somehow Jimbo still managed to get through. I suspect thus a little bit of a cut there on the chicane. He's run a bit wide there and he's off the track. Still comes back on the track in front of me. Got to find a way past this fella. Here we go. Get to the inside, stop it nice and cleanly, hug the barrier. I get a tap on my ass for good measure. All good. Nice and cleanly through. Moving on. So, final lap. I've pretty much settled in for 5th here. I've pulled away from Jimbo, who seems to have lost the place to Sonic in the intervening laps. And just coming up here onto the main straight to find what's this on the left hand side? Nothel and Ernie sandbagging like pros, trying to avoid a penalty bracket. Hope that doesn't come back to bite them. But anyway, I'll take the 2 extra positions and those extra points. Thank you very much. So yeah, that's pretty much everything interesting for this race. We're just going to follow the Roadhog in for 2nd and 3rd. Zero Not Hero took the win in the qualifying race. But yeah, points, not bad. And I thought the love tap count would be higher. It really did. Felt higher. Race 2, here we go. I got a little bit of a wheel spin at the start, but not too bad. These Lamborghinis though with their all-wheel drive are just all over me. And there's a Porsche as well. For great measure, he must have had a great launch. Either way, a little bit of shenanigans at the start. Nothel running a little wide. Kept fairly clean though, so nothing to write home about. Cones dying everywhere, all good. And that, I'm not sure who that was. Somebody just got it a little wrong in a Lamborghini, giving us 4th place. Now 4th's not too bad. Having started 2nd though, we're bottleneck there in at the hairpin. Lots of people, not a lot of speed, not a lot of space. So yeah, that was always going to go a little bit wrong, being that crowded. But yeah, no, we're not too bad. We're looking at 3rd, getting back onto the podium. That'll be handy. Get the braking about right. Got to leave some room though, because we're not savages. Actually get a little bit of a tap. Wasn't quite giving enough room. That was my bad. So Nothel takes the 3rd. Moving forward a few minutes into the race, we're nearly 1/6 of the way in, and here's the start of the strategic battle for the race. Now, just behind me in my mirror, you might not see it, is Sonic. Now, Sonic's been within 200 feet of me all race, and he's going for an early pit stop. 25 minutes then each stint, basically, from here on in, which is perfectly doable in that car. In fact, it's perfectly doable in most of these cars on this track. So, it's going to be interesting. But it means he's now not behind me anymore, so I'm not holding him up. So, it's going to be important for me to keep the laps clean and as fast as possible. Skipping forward another 10 minutes, and Roadhog has just gone into the pits, giving us third, albeit just for the time being. We're now thinking of pitting in just a lap or so's time. We've got to keep this one fast and clean. So, end of the lap. It's pit stop time. We've got Zero Not Hero right behind us, winner of the first race. So he's been doing well on this track. Just didn't get a clean lap, getting that victory. He's stopping in behind us. So, race is on. Here go pit exit time. And we're coming out. Try not to cross the white line. And there's Hoggy. We've managed to jump him in the pits. No sign of Sonic either, so that's worked out well for us. Gained a position. Doing lovely. Just got to keep it nice and clean on these cold tyres. Once we get round about a lap or so, the tyres will be great. And with all that lovely power, I think we'll get us nice and clear. So, halfway through the race. As you can see, Roadhog is still pretty close behind us. Just the other side of him is Zero Not Hero. We're chasing down Athel, keeping our third place when this happens.
Oh no, I mean bringing in more race cars.
I would have told you to.
Oh, and we get party chats as well. Yeah, controller disconnect and
No,
yeah, I think it's pretty much race over because let's have a look at the damage. Yeah. Nice. So we limp it back to the pit lane. Lose about 2 laps on everyone. So that puts us a lap down, and then from there on we've just got a little bit of fun unlapping people for the rest of the race. Unfortunately, we came out 8,000 foot behind 15th. We're now currently 6,000 foot closing in. Trying to lap Gans here, who doesn't seem to want to let me through. But it's his prerogative, really. I mean, I'm not technically racing him anymore. But yeah, we get past nice and easily on the next straight. And it's just a sad end to what was looking like a really nice tactical battle for me. So yeah, as we move to within the last couple of minutes, we're now unlapping ourselves from 6th place, the Ferrari, driven by Monster. Beautiful design, gotta say. Although he's got it a little wrong with the curb, and that'll be us passed in a flash. Leave him to his battle with 7th, who was currently right behind me. So, unfortunately getting involved in people's battles, but I'm just trying to make my way down the road. As we finish the race, yeah, we're close to within 3,000 foot of 15th, which is not too bad. 5,000 foot in about 20 minutes. But, yeah, overall, a bit of a disappointing end. Can't be helped. Anyway, here's the championship standings. As you can see, still pretty close. All to play for as we go with 3 rounds left.